This is the main event of the evening. Señoras y señores, live. It's time!
It is time, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing tonight? I hope you're enjoying your evening. We are live with you on a Wednesday night, hanging out, talking some NBA, Pacers Thunder Game 3. My name is Chris. This is Scotty. We are your hosts for the Action Lab, your premier sports and entertainment talk show on the internet. Welcome in, Scotty. How we doing tonight?
What's going on, Chris? What's up, people? Doing good, just grinding through the week. We're feeling it now that we're in summer. Some long days, but I'm enjoying it. So
It's starting to get hot now, man. It's starting to get too hot. I'm like,
you're already in? Come on now, Chris. You can't be that. We've had like 2 days of like 80 degrees, and you're like, I gotta leave the country.
I know.
80 degrees is hot to you?
I hear Mexico is nice, Chris.
Yeah. If there's water to go with it, maybe. I would like some water to go with it.
No, I'm talking more like Mexico City style.
Mexico City. Nah, I'll pass.
You're going to Tier 1 and you're going to like it.
And it's definitely not warm there, so. Ooh, 3 in the corner. We do have a basketball game going on.
We do. Basketball game. Game 3. We have a tie game right now. 68-68 with 8:46 left in this third quarter. So where we came in last time, we didn't have any hope of this really outside of a late run by the Pacers being a game. But yet here we are. Close game. This is kind of how game 1 went a little bit, even though game 1 was a little bit of a bigger comeback towards the end of the game. I will say it was kind of back and forth in the first half. Indiana just took a 70-68 lead. Halliburton, 14 points, 6 of 9 shooting, 7 assists.
Nice.
He's already getting going. So that's a good sign that he's already in the flow.
So real quick, go ahead and take a look at the bench scores for both teams.
The bench scoring is
the difference. I think at halftime it was 30 to 14
11.
or what?
30-11.
30-11.
And that's what it still is currently.
So bench scoring has been the fact.
Bench players yet. Yeah. I almost think like at half you don't feel that bad if you're Oklahoma City based off of just being down 4 with what occurred with the bench. I just don't know if that's repeatable. Now that doesn't mean they can't win in different ways in the second half. But if you're OKC down 4 when the bench just played out of their mind in the first half for Indiana, I don't think you feel that bad about it. But points off turnovers in this game, 17-5 in favor of Indiana. So
really?
Flipping a script.
Flipping the script. 3-point bucket there.
SGA cashes.
Scotty, I've talked about this on previous shows, but how is it that OKC can get all their fans to wear the shirts, right? You got Indiana Pacers fans doing all the shirts. I feel like anytime the Nuggets do something like this, it's never they never ever get full buy-in from everybody, right?
Would you like full buy-in?
I would like full buy-in.
You're a pro shirt guy.
I'm a pro. Well, after seeing all these fan bases throw on the shirts, let's just wear the shirts, fans. Let's go.
You know, what if they spent so much time picking out their outfit, Chris, and they're really excited about what they and maybe they're superstitious and they're like, one last game when I was wearing exactly this, and if I put this T-shirt on, we're gonna lose.
They're lucky an LA team isn't in the finals because there's no way they would get buy-in on their outfits to show up courtside and wear those shirts. No shot. There are a couple people courtside
it's not
that
surprising. I mean, Chris, it's Oklahoma City and Indianapolis. It's not surprising that we're buying in there. Those good old Midwestern folk. They'll do whatever. They don't care. I mean, they obviously don't care that much. They live. No, I'm just kidding. I lived in Oklahoma City. I actually liked Oklahoma City. I mean, I was a kid, but I liked Oklahoma City. Maybe I'll go back one day, visit, see what's up.
Maybe take me with you. We can make a trip of it. You know.
Yeah. How does Lou Dort do that? How does the ball almost hit the moon and then go in the hoop from three? I don't believe in science, but that's one of the reasons, Chris. That doesn't seem possible scientifically.
No, it doesn't. Speaking of moon, there's gonna be like a strawberry moon, full moon tomorrow night. Not Lou Dort, maybe that's where he gets his moon balls.
By strawberry, do you mean red?
Yeah.
Why
strawberries are red?
Strawberry.
I don't know.
Well,
Someone could. It was. I don't know.
Why is it gonna be just red? Anything red?
I guess it's a thing. I don't know. That's the.
Is it shaped like a strawberry? Does it have green at the top?
It might as well. It has a little stem, has a little leaf at the top.
I don't know, the little, whatever's on the strawberry, whatever those things are. Nuts or whatever.
Woo! Hallie with a 3. Hallie's feeling good tonight.
Oklahoma City.
Ooh.
All right. Let's see. Now that we got a break in the action, everyone's like, "Oh, Oklahoma City's gonna do this."
I mean,
current odds. Actually, the line's almost only Oklahoma City -1.5. I would.
I'm thinking about live betting some stuff tonight.
I would. It's only -1.5 OKC.
The opening spread was OKC -5.5, so you're getting some value on that number. That's for sure. You're getting some value on.
It's -120, but I'll pour a little bit on it. Whatever.
OKC -1.5 at -120.
Yep. All right. Done deal.
Okay. All right, Scotty.
Account. Maybe I should have done that in my Bet Us account. Just bleed that dry.
Bleed it out. By the way, we're on the eve of the U.S. Open, Scotty. You said you weren't going to bet it because it's a weird tournament. It's kind of like it's kind of tricky. The if you get a par is probably a good score this weekend for this U.S. Open, and one of my guys I follow has a donkey parlay. I'm riding. I just threw a little bit on a donkey parlay to make the cut. Simple, easy, not a lot to wager to win. A little something. Here's what I got.
Okay.
Let me see. Where's my bet slip? I don't know why my computer cannot identify where my location is. But, here we go. I got to download a plugin. Here we go. Otherwise, I'm lost in the world, Scotty.
Apparently.
Tracking my information and probably sending my info to the government.
First, right now, you're just trying to check your bet, right?
All I'm trying to do is check my bet, but for some reason...
you could be anywhere to check a bet that's already been placed?
My bets. Okay, here we go. 10-leg donkey to make the cut.
Donkey. You've already lost.
John Rahm.
Okay.
Bryson.
Yep.
Cantley.
Okay.
Hatton.
Okay.
Neiman.
Okay.
Matsuyama.
Okay.
Shane Lowry, my boy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Aberg. Siwoo Kim, and Xander.
I mean, in theory, all of them can definitely make the cut, but only 50 total guys make the cut, Chris. Or tied for top 50. So the odds of these 10 all making it, not great. Now, I will tell you, Chris, I ended up changing my mind a little bit, spur of the moment. And I did. Right now, all I've done is bet on 3 guys to outright win the tournament. And I will tell you,
Bryson,
you have all 3 in your parlay.
Wait. Let me guess. Bryson.
Mm-hmm. Avi.
I don't know. Shoffley.
Nope.
Oh. Wait, hold on. Let me look at the odds here because I know you like a little bit of. You said Bryson is one of them.
Bryson's one.
Matsuyama.
Nope.
Oh. Rom.
Yep. Rom's one.
Rom, DeChambeau, and did I say Cantley already?
You did not.
Cantley.
No.
Now I'm just going down. Aberg.
Nope.
If I get to the last one, I'm gonna be. Let's see. Highest, not Shoffley, not Neiman.
It is Neiman.
Neiman. Let's go.
Neiman. I mean, I know he's done terrible in majors, but he's tearing up the Live Tour, just absolutely torching it. So if I can get him at 30-1, when Bryson, Bryson hasn't, is the second best in the Live standings, but distant to Neiman. At Bryson's at 7.5 or 8 or whatever, and get 30-1 on Neiman. Throw a little on there.
Why not? I'll take that. All right, so I feel good here about some of these. Hopefully they all hit.
I'm a little worried about Hatton for you, only because Hatton usually plays great in the majors, but Hatton is maybe the biggest hothead out there. And if he starts to get pissed off in that rough, Chris, I don't know if he can come back from that. He's going to lose his mind. He might not have clubs left because he's going to destroy each and every one of them coming out of that rough. But he usually performs great in majors.
Did you see what Tiger Woods came out? He was saying some things about, what success is.
Long
and iron play. Being able to hit long and being good with your irons, which is,
I would say also if you can chip and putt,
which is
those 4 are my keys. If you can hit good drives, have good iron play, if you can and chip and putt good, then you got a good shot.
You got a good shot, which is basically the game of golf.
That's everything? I covered it all?
Yeah, I think okay. You got it all covered there. Yeah, I saw that. I was just like, I feel like that's pretty much the golf. I'm like, good analysis, Tiger. Appreciate that.
I mean, I think the only thing I saw was that he said long hitters because they're going to have short wedges into these greens that are going to be crazy fast and won't hold. So you need high loft and lofted clubs for it to hold on these greens at all. So the guys that are having to use longer irons are going to be at a disadvantage for sure. But if anyone in the rough is going to be a mess. So that rough is no joke.
Yeah.
I would love it if Scotty missed the cut. That'd bring me so much joy.
Scotty,
and definitely don't win. Don't you win, Scotty?
Yeah, I have anytime I ever pick to win, I'm like, I'm just throwing away money. I gave up on that. I'm boycotting betting golfers to win tournaments because it's just, I've only hit maybe one ever, I think. And yeah.
I hit on this very tournament last year, Chris.
So you're saying I should ride your bets because your money on this
Saying.
tournament. Just cash in.
I hit on the U.S. Open last year.
Yeah.
No big deal. Of course, it was Bryson. So
Bryson is I think one of the favorites, at least at the top.
I think he's second, I believe, just behind Scotty. I think he's ahead of Rory now. Have to double check that.
NBA draft, the flashing up here is coming up soon, Scotty. We're gonna see Cooper Flag. Want to know how many picks the Nuggets have?
None.
They got zero. They got 0 picks. You know, we don't have a first round pick until 20 what is it? 31? 29 31?
I think it's a first round pick is in 2031.
Yeah.
I believe.
Something like that.
Next time we have a first rounder. So
so
fun times.
Fun times. Appreciate that. That's why we don't have a GM right now. That's what
theoretically, yeah, I was gonna say we don't even have a GM. So I don't. How do you make a pick without a GM? So apparently we're not going to be participating in the draft, but it's a weak draft anyway, Chris. There's not. I'm just kidding.
It's simple.
But
you beat the Patriots. That's how you draft without GM, like they did.
I'm concerned about Cooper Flag. I mean,
in what way?
He chose to be endorsed by New Balance.
Well, you know who else is endorsed by New Balance? Another Jamal Murray's endorsed by New Balance. I mean,
yes, and
New Balance getting some traction with their athletes, huh? They got what is it? Isn't Shea?
I mean, Kawhi Leonard always made sense to me. I'm like, that's who should be aligned with New Balance.
Isn't Shea too? New Balance?
No, is he? No,
I could be mistaken. Where's
no? I mean, maybe it's a big New Balance athletes. Let's see.
Oh no, is it? Wait, is he Converse? Wait, no, this isn't right.
I don't know. I'm only looking at
New
Balance has.
Converse unveils Shea's debut signature shoe. Shea's at least so. Shea's a Converse guy.
Sucks to.
I feel like that's worse than New Balance.
It is worse. I've owned some New Balances, but I don't think I've ever actually owned any Converse. New Balance has Kawhi. They have Coco Gauff, who just won the U.S. Women's French Open, Chris, as you recall. Watching.
Absolutely, I was absolutely all over that. Yeah.
They have Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei. I feel like the international guys always have some like weird stuff. I mean, our boy Nikola Jokic and Aaron Gordon are 361.
Yeah, not even a real brand.
Not even a real. It's I don't know what that is. What's up, Black Market? How we doing? You guys talk a little ahead of me. Talk about Kawhi, Maxi. Oh, Maxi's the other one. Yeah, that's right. Maxi's the other one for New Balance.
Maxi.
Yeah. I want SGA to just rock some Chuck Taylors in game. I would love that. I would love to see that. Throw some Chucks on. I want to see how he performs in those. Maybe,
That was the last relevant shoe they had, I think, ironically.
Adam Silver's in the house over here for Indiana OKC Game 3. Boo. He's...
Isn't that what you're supposed to do when you see a commissioner? Just boo.
There was he recently released Sky. They released the thing they were doing, the World versus USA. We kind of talked a lot about that on the last show, but he also said that the WNBA and the NBA are a potential like feature of All-Star Weekend for a 1v1 tournament, 1v1 competition.
Wait, like NBA players versus WNBA players?
No, I think it's like WNBA. I would assume that would seriously. I would assume it's WNBA players going.
Never mind, I won't go there.
Don't get us canceled tonight. But then, speaking of one-on-one, did you see they have the what is it, the 3v3 league that Ice Cube runs, the big three whatever league?
Yeah. And you had Beasley versus
Stevenson.
I did see that.
There's a lot of 1v1. 1v1's hot now. It's like the new thing, right? Everyone's doing the 1v1 thing. It's kind of on the up and ups.
You know who'll never do it, Chris?
LeBron.
Yeah. Never, ever.
He's
a little bitch.
LeBron don't want to be embarrassed. Not at his age. He probably used age as an excuse too, if I would guess. But Ice Cube came out.
He got no bag, Chris. He's got no bag.
Tell me this idea though, because Ice Cube is the one that is trying to implement this in his big three league. So in the NBA, you have your challenge, right? You wave the finger. You have the challenge. If you want to challenge a play.
Yes. In
this big three league, they're trying to figure out if they're going to implement a rule where if someone challenges it, let's say it's like a foul on a certain player, and they want to challenge that it was a foul. Mm-hmm. If you challenge it, the two people that were involved on that play have a 1v1 possession where if the player that got fouled that's calling for the challenge scores, then the foul is upheld and they continue on. If it doesn't score, the foul is taken away and the defense gets the ball. so you play for it. You play for it.
Ball don't lie, I guess.
Chris. Ball don't lie. You better have a dude that can play 1v1.
It's obviously very gimmicky, but they got to do something to. I mean, have you ever watched a Big Three game?
I've never watched a Big Three game ever, but I mean, you get guys like Corey Brewer is in there. I was like watching. I was like, they got some dudes. They got some dudes that I felt like retired a long time ago.
I like that you led with Corey Brewer.
That was the first guy that popped up on the screen. I was like, what's Corey Brewer doing? I thought he retired. What's he doing playing basketball? Speaking of what's he doing playing basketball, he's not anymore, but DeMarcus Cousins had an eventful weekend. Did you see what happened to DeMarcus?
Yeah, getting into it with some fans.
In Puerto Rico? I didn't even know there was a Puerto Rican league. Puerto Rico.
Bank over there, Chris. Bank.
At what point as an athlete are you
Speaking of making bank, though, Chris. Oh, go ahead. I was just going to point out that Thunder now up 5. I'm making bank.
Yeah, you cashed it. I mean, that's the bet. That was the bet. You're getting 4 points of value on that number. So I didn't get it in time. So maybe I'll bet the other side if it goes too far.
How dare you?
I don't. At what point, as an athlete, I get that you love the game, but at what point is it below you to like go to a Puerto Rican league and make pennies, only to get in a situation like these where people throwing beer at you, and it's just like, man, DeMarcus Cousins isn't the most likable guy though. Like,
did you say he was the most likable?
He wasn't. Even in the NBA. Like, he wasn't the most likable dude in the league.
Probably closer to the most unlikable.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, dude got teed up daily.
Oh, yeah. Referees hated it. And when he was on the Nuggets, I felt like we got technicals. And I was like, he didn't even do anything. And he got a technical. But
a lot of games, he would just come off that bench, Chris, for the Nugs, and just go scorched earth. it was crazy to watch.
When they let him play,
You had flashes, but apparently he's just that hard to deal with that you're like, get the fuck out. Get out. It's not like the Nuggets have a backup big.
they don't. By the way, I want to kind of get into some of the, like, they're starting to get some rumors flowing around, some names, and like, who knows what's real and what's not. I mean, there's names going out. Kevin Durant floating out with a few teams in the last day or so. You have Lauri Markkanen, supposedly. They're listening to offers for him in Utah. Like, you got all sorts of different names out there. But I think Clint Capella, he's looking to be a backup big somewhere, so he might be on the cheap. You got some options out there. So we'll probably talk about those a little bit here.
The Nuggets have options?
No. I'm just like, I said they're just in general, options are starting to pop up when teams are starting to say, yeah, this guy, we might be shopping him. You might be moving this way, that way. But a lot of these rumors, though, like I saw a rumor of, there's traction in LA about to get Giannis. I'm like, really though? Really? How? What are they gonna do?
Give up all their team. Trade LeBron. Because I'm assuming he has a no trade clause. But
trade Luka.
That would be hilarious if he didn't.
Trade Luka. Why not?
He clearly doesn't have a no trade clause. So.
Nope. I think they just want to keep hooping at the highest level they can, going to their local gym. They'd wreck everyone in pickup games. I mean, yeah, but then they go to Europe and then they, like China, and then they start hooping over there, scoring like 40 points. But is it satisfying, though? Is it?
Did you say they go to Europe like China?
Europe and China and all the different...
Okay. Because you know, Chris, that China is not... It's not in Europe.
No, we're rocking that little... That's Asia.
Would you... Asia?
What's... Asia Wilson. Asia Wilson? No?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. WNBA player. I feel like we're on like 20 degrees of... What is that? 20 degrees of separation?
I think it's only like 5 or 6.
I'm on a roll with this. Kevin Bacon.
6 degrees of separation.
I just like that rule. All stars all get the calls. This would probably help them even more. If the star... Well, it would also put the stars on an island against somebody. But I do think that would be legit, though, right? In one aspect. Hear me out. You have your, like, dude that is, you know how you have enforcers in hockey? You have, like, a 1v1 specialist on every team that you can, like, put up. Let's say you have a legit 1v1 player, like a Beasley or Stevenson, right? Or, you know, like, I'm just saying they're not in the NBA, but like a dude that like is known for playing 1v1. And they go up against like a LeBron and they get smoked. Or LeBron gets smoked. Like, that's entertaining, right? Kevin Durant goes in there. He you would expect him to win, but he gets smoked by a 1v1 specialist, you know? Could be fun.
I mean, it's never going to happen.
It won't. I'm thinking theoretically, hypothetically.
It's a gimmick. It's not like the way basketball's meant to be intended. But for something like Big Three, why not? Shoot your shot. Whatever you want.
But do they get to send the guy out, or is it two people? It's the two people that were involved in the play.
You can't do right. So you can't. You're gonna have your one-on-one specialist just say, "Hey, try and get fouled every time," and if they don't call it, just challenge.
I mean, who's the best 1v1 player in the NBA?
Can you challenge every player?
Probably
me. Best one-on-one player in the NBA. Kyrie.
I mean, he may say what you will about Kyrie. Dude got handles. He could get to the rim. The handles alone can get him anywhere. I think he would be one of the top, probably two or three in the NBA.
Yeah. I think I heard someone pose the question, who would win in a one-on-one, and I forget who was asked. It was a former NBA player that was asked between Kyrie and Steph, and they went. I think who was it? I want to say it was like Tracy McGrady or somebody that was answering, but they went with Steph. Chris,
It went with Steph, huh? I don't know.
Shooting is too overwhelming.
But
Too overwhelming, and it's not like Steph doesn't have handles.
I mean,
Maybe
Steph.
maybe not to Kyrie's level, but he's got handles and he's got shot making in the paint, or he can just float it up there high off the glass.
Yeah, I think I think I would have to bet on Kyrie. I would have to bet on Kyrie only because Steph if he misses any shots, I don't know if he could defend Kyrie.
Oh, he'd get some stops. Kyrie wouldn't make every bucket.
Steph isn't exactly a defensive guru.
Neither's Kyrie.
Well, but Kyrie's, I don't know. I think Kyrie could hold his own better than against Steph than KD can, or than Steph can against
I think they both
the other way around.
In deep shit.
But then, like, can you imagine bigs have a like an Embiid Jokic? I don't know. I mean,
Yoko get cooked.
It would depend on who starts with the ball. I think it would depend on who starts with the ball.
No, Embiid would crush him.
Think so?
Unfortunately, in one-on-one, yeah.
Kyrie beat the rest of the Mavs in 1v1. Apparently, size is only the issue. I think it's an interesting concept. I don't know, like, yeah, I don't know how you go about it if you do end up incorporating it at All-Star Weekend. Like, if you like, no one's gonna want to, like, you have to have dudes that are willing to put their name out there.
Yeah,
and
it's gonna be like the dunk contest. It's gonna be like
people scared to get showed up.
Care about, because there's too much to lose and not enough to gain.
It's a pride thing.
If you're a star in the league already,
it's
really a pride thing. Have you watched the All-Star game? Where's the pride in that?
You're actually right there. True. Yeah, you're right there. OKC 93-91.
591.
Oh, I'm not lying. I don't know why my YouTube TV all of a sudden just does not.
I just refresh it every like 5 minutes because I feel like it lags.
Why is YouTube TV so like
especially
glitchy?
On my computer, like on my TV, it's not, but like I feel like on my PC, it's not great. That's an air ball.
Oof.
That's an air ball.
Air ball. OKC in the driver's seat here. But see, here's the thing. Never count the Pacers out, because if any team's going to come back, it's the Pacers.
Yeah, it's a 4-point game. I don't think anybody's counting them out yet.
It's just you gotta stop the bleeding. Otherwise, OKC can score quickly. Ooh, nice turnover there. See, now I'm conflicted, this guy, because I want your bet to win, but I want Indiana to win this game. So
I only bet like $25, Chris. It's not a big deal.
Okay, all right. So you're good.
But I still think I don't want Indiana to win the NBA Finals, Chris. I'm gonna be honest.
Come on, TJ.
They'd be the worst champion ever.
But it would.
Oh! Wow.
And just like that, it's tied.
What was Caruso doing there?
Caruso he fell asleep on the inbounds.
Pulled his best Caruso impersonation right there.
Shea getting held up. Finally gets through. Nembhard.
Hero ball here. Just do nothing and then get doubled. And
look who's on the ground
I got
again.
Money on the Thunder, and I don't like that call at all.
This is him laying on the ground with his hands behind his head and his knees up. Like, that should be his signature shoe logo right there. That's what you should put on his shoe. His Converse.
I will say on replay though, Obi for no reason at all got his hands on him, and he didn't need to. Like there was no need. You were in position there. So, stupid.
Gosh, we need ourselves a TJ McConnell. give us a little TJ McConnell energy on the Nuggets, you know? I was playing around with some trade machine stuff, Scotty, trying to see if anything would work, and I got ahead of myself and made some crazy things happen, and I'm like, these are never going to happen. What am I doing? I'm going to wait a little bit.
I think I saw a trade discussed on one local Denver podcast that talks about the Nuggets, and it was with Boston. Ooh. Indiana takes the lead, by the way. 3 from Benedict. And we are now got a 2-point lead for Indiana. Anyway, I think it was like Drew and oh my gosh, who's their white guy off the bench that just
Derek White?
Cash? No, a white guy, Chris.
Oh, not.
That Cash is like 3-point.
Oh,
shooter.
Pritchard.
Peyton Pritchard and Drew Holiday for MPJ. We probably had to like throw in our first in 2031 and stuff. I don't know why the Celtics do that. But
does that
in a second?
Does that work? I mean, I feel like the Celtics. The Celtics are in a shit spot where they can't do anything.
Well, they're not going to be able to pay. I think Peyton's got like 1 year left, and then they won't be able to pay Peyton Pritchard. They're trying to dump Drew, or at least that's what it's.
Yeah, Drew
out there. I
think Drew is gone. I think Porzingis is gone. I think they got to get rid of their other bench white boy, the young kid. They have to clean house a little bit because they are so far into the second apron. Second apron is death in the NBA.
And no Tatum. So.
And no Tatum. Like, they're in the worst possible position you could ever imagine being in. Yeah, I don't know. Let me see. I want to pull up the trade machine here and play around a little bit and see, because I would be curious what that looks like. Let's see. We got the Celtics. We got the Nuggets. And you said it was Drew Holiday.
I don't know if they put it. I don't know if they put it through the trade machine or not. It was Drew Holiday and Peyton Pritchard for sure, and then MPJ. I bet that works financially.
Trade to Celtics.
MPJ makes more. I mean, Peyton Pritchard right now is probably not making it much of anything. My assumption. Ooh, Hallie with the 3. Timeout OKC. Indiana up 3 midway through the 4th. Reggie had to go hoodie underneath. He didn't want to just go. Do you think his arms are even skinnier now than when he played?
Probably.
Reggie, I'm not sure Reggie's ever lifted a weight in his life.
I don't think so. Reggie,
But no hate. Like, hey, do your thing.
Yeah, there would have to be.
That guy was skinny.
There would have to be some other aspects of the deal that you would have to figure out, because I don't think this would work. Like,
why the fuck not, Chris? No, I'm just kidding.
Because again, financially, I think both of these teams are in such interest. Like, well, for sure the Celtics, the Nuggets still can't take on much, because right now their cap would be higher. They would be taking on more.
Fine.
So
fine, we'll throw in Zeke Naji. Gosh.
let's throw in Zeke Naji. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Adjust. Old Zeke. Go on. Try. No, still doesn't work. Celtics taking on too much cap space there. Gosh, the Celtics are a mess. Oh, we lost Scotty. Okay. We'll still try playing around maybe with some trade machine stuff in a little bit. Second apron is so bad. So
Well, they said it on.
Scott is back and he is still
We
Potato.
don't have a GM.
hey, Scotty's back.
What is happening?
Potato is happening. And also
is it
the
not here?
Pacers have the
Where did I
lead.
go? I opened up the ESPN trade machine and I think it gave me a virus.
Well, that's what ESPN
Gone
would do
again.
to you.
Am I gone? Am I here?
You're
Where
here.
am I?
You're here. You're back now.
My computer's struggling now. You set me up. Ooh, not good. Not good. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to watch this.
Scotty just derailed everything. He's done.
Am I gone?
No, you're
Can
here.
you hear me?
You're here.
Oh,
You're here. Can you hear me? Can you hear
I
us?
blame. I mean, I can hear you. I can't hear Rec. Is he talking?
No, Rex.
Is
So,
he here? Is Rec?
can you hear
does
me?
Rec exist?
Yes, I exist.
He was here at the beginning.
I'm still
I mean,
here.
before the stream that we went on, we must have been. Maybe,
I can't tell if Scott's fucking with me or not.
we-
Or us.
Can you not hear me? Again?
No. I can hear you.
You can't hear me.
I can't. I'm trying to figure out if you're messing with Rec.
Oh. No, I can't hear Rec at all. I'm not messing. Has he been talking throughout this
Yes, I
stream?
have.
I was wondering. I'm like, Rec's been quiet. I haven't heard him at all.
He's talking
Well,
right now.
I've been talking a little bit, not a whole lot during
I
the
can't.
stream.
At all. Hold on. I usually know what this means. I do that. I come back. Rec, speak.
Yes, I
Speak,
exist.
Rec.
I'm
Rec,
speaking.
talk.
I am.
No,
Chris
you're
can
not.
confirm that I
can't
am.
hear Rec. This is nice.
Yeah, you don't have to hear him. I'll hear him enough for both of us.
Don't talk over me, Rec.
I will talk over you all I
I
want.
can't hear you. Oh, that was travel. Yep.
Let's
Ooh.
go. Come on. Let's go, Indiana.
Let's go.
Let's
I guess.
I-
I mean, that was awkward as hell from SGA.
effing go.
Question mark?
Chris, you getting up at 5:30 for Bryson's tea time tomorrow?
I could
I mean,
be.
What time do you usually get up?
It depends. After show nights, I usually sleep in a little bit more, but it depends on when we get off the show.
So what time is that?
I mean, at the latest, I'm usually up by like 6:30. At the earliest, I can get up at like 5:15. So it kind of depends.
Let's sign off now so Chris can wake up early and watch Bryson. I'm sure he will.
Yeah, just
I
let.
really want to watch golf.
What's your plans for the tournament tomorrow?
I mean, I gotta take my son to and from basketball camp, so that's part of my day. I have the other two kids, of course. Yeah. So I'm just here, Chris, present, accounted for. Did a lot of shopping and lawn mowing and things of that today, while the kids were away for a little bit, because Nana insisted they come over.
Have you guys all seen the teams who have denied the Knicks a chance to interview? Everyone's denied.
Yeah.
I keep getting notifications. I don't know if it's like. I mean, it's sad. It's sad at this point that the Knicks. Hey, can we talk to your coach? Can we talk? No, okay. Like it, and then there's another one that another
Another one.
and
I think
another
that
one.
from
Another
here,
one.
If you want to be able to talk to a head coach in the league, give Milwaukee a call. Give the Bucks a call.
Did you see Centel? Centel was like
No.
Centel was like the Bucks reached out to give the availability for their coach to go interview with the New York Knicks and cash considerations, and the Knicks turned them down. It was Darvin Ham. Was it Darvin Ham? Like, okay. 7-point lead opened up here in the fourth quarter for Indiana.
My bet
Taking a 7-point lead.
Fishy. It's fishy. Too much one-on-one from Oklahoma City right now. They get in these modes. Ball, not getting good shots. And speaking of not good shots, that was not a good one from Nembhard.
Nembhard did not think that one through. Ain't no stopping Obi Toppin. Like what you did there. Obi Toppin kind of getting a little resurgence this with the Pacers here in this. Like, I felt like he was never really you never really talked about him. Outside of that dunk contest he did as a rookie, he didn't really thrive early on after he got drafted. Well, he was with New York. He was with New York, so
Knicks should have played him more, frankly. I always liked his game. Kansas played him in the NCAA tournament the year before he left, and dude was a stud. Why am I drawing a blank on where he went? It was a mid-major school.
It wasn't Dayton, was it?
It was Dayton. I was like, they're red and white. And yeah.
Dayton. Yeah, Dayton, our boy Deron Holmes, also from Dayton.
Yeah. And the next
and then Dayton puts out some NBA dudes, huh?
Yeah, Dayton's a solid program.
Dayton.
And Deron Holmes will probably be one of the best bigs to ever play. So we're ready for him.
Diacola, 4:30 with the Birds. You're right. I am up at 4:30 every morning. We sleep with our windows open, and the Birds, it's like clockwork. Every morning, there's a bird that just screams outside the window, and I have to go close the windows.
Yikes.
Yep. Trying to save that money. Trying to cool down the house.
The Rockies are doing it again.
Don't tell me.
Did you see they were?
You
up,
mean winning?
I think they were up. No, they were up 5-2 going into the ninth last night. Lost 6-5. Tonight they were up at least 6-3. And
it's tied with 2 on.
It's tied 6-6.
Who's batting? Who's on?
I'm just looking at the.
Oh. A runner on second and third, 1 out for San Francisco in a tie game. Oh, no. Scotty's gone again. He couldn't take it. He couldn't handle it. He couldn't handle the Rockies giving up another lead.
You think he'd be able to handle it considering he worked for them for so long?
He can't. Can't handle it. You can't.
I broke my computer.
Can't handle the truth.
Yeah.
Where did I go?
You're here. You're back.
Oh.
Is he?
Yep. Broke my computer again. I don't know.
Is he really back?
ESPN set me up for failure here.
ESPN's not your friend, Scotty. ESPN has not been good to you tonight.
Closing that window. Forget you.
I don't even know. Can you hear me, Scotty?
I can hear you.
Okay, cool.
Still can't hear Rex, so everything's good.
Scotty can't hear anything. He is full. Spam potato in the chat.
Let's be honest.
Right.
The Rockies haven't recovered from losing Scotty. Oh,
they haven't.
And good evening. What's up? What's up?
Let's look at the win percentage since I left. It is abysmal. You know.
Oh, and a big 3 from Indy with 3 minutes left. What a shot. The Indiana Pacers.
Jalen playing hero ball again. It's twice in the last 2 minutes that. Ooh, but Caruso with the big. Oh, that could be flagrant. That's got to be a flagrant.
I can't hear Scotty at all.
Right?
That's
Why
not
would you do that? Just give him the bucket. You're up 8.
Chris, can you hear
That's
Scotty?
a clear
Or
path
is this
at
the
minimum,
reverse of
but
what just
like,
happened?
That's going to be
yeah.
2 shots and the ball. That's idiotic.
You can? Okay, I guess I'll leave.
That's a bad decision there. That's a terrible decision at this stage in the game. I get you're trying to wrap him up and trying to just.
Yeah, that is gonna be. I mean, I can't hear what they're saying, but that if that's not a flagrant foul, I don't know what is.
There you go. Yeah, the worst thing you want to do is give free throws and potentially the ball back to close this gap that you've created over the last couple minutes of this game. And
yeah, could be.
I mean,
a 5-point possession theoretically. If they get the 2 free throws and get a 3, then it's a 5-point possession, and all of a sudden it's a 3-point game.
Not good there for the Pacers. Did Grayson Allen do a worse version of this to Caruso?
I mean, I can't remember, but I'm sure he did. It's Grayson Allen. Like, listen, I'm not saying this was the worst flagrant I've ever seen, but it is a flagrant foul. Has to be.
Hey,
I don't know what this dude's saying.
Welcome back, APC from Down Under. What's up, APC?
APC?
It's been a minute. How are you doing?
What's going on down there?
You crushing some tins down there? What's going on? It's been a... Oh, sinking some tins. Yeah, you're right. Sinking some tins?
Get it together.
Sorry. How we doing, mate? Good to see you. What he says go Pacers, though.
No potential for injury. I mean, is that what they're saying? Because I don't know how you decide where there is and isn't potential for injury. I don't know if that's what the person's saying on air, but that seems insane to me. If this isn't a flagrant foul, I don't know. I don't know what we're doing anymore.
Yeah. Here we go. We're gonna get
I'm surprised they have to review it.
We're gonna get a decision here.
That means it won't be a flagrant, but
it is. No flagrant. Wow.
That's insane. That's insane to me.
Chairman,
he didn't make a play on the ball. He tackled him from behind.
The Pacers lucked out there.
That makes no sense to me. I don't understand. He didn't make... Part of the thing is you have to make a play on the ball. And if you're hitting anybody from behind when they're going up in the air to dunk, that's about as dangerous as it gets. I don't understand at all how that cannot be a flagrant.
I agree with you. I think that minimum a flagrant, but he grabs his junk there, like the chairman said. So common foul.
They said it would not be an injury play. How do they determine whether he can be injured or not? That does what does that even mean?
Yeah, I don't know. Let them play. APC also, what's LA doing, mate? Just eating popcorn and beer. Imagine shooting rubber bullet into Aussie reporter.
Dia Cole agrees with the ref. Hey, Dia Cole, who do you want to win this game?
Let's just we want Indiana, right?
Who do you want to win this game, Dia Cole?
Pacers.
Yeah. You see what you want.
Ooh, and
I think that's off Indy, but I don't. I mean, I couldn't tell. Who knows?
USA is never boring. Yeah, we got some crazy shit going down here in our country. America land there's always something, man. Always something.
Well, it's a big country, so there's got to be something fucked up going on.
Ball is off Siakam's ass into the crowd. So OKC gets the ball here.
I was wondering where you were going to into the what?
into the
Come on, Chet. You got to go up with that, Chet. Yeah, instead you just get blocked on a 3, you embarrassment.
You just
and then get blocked again and then lose it out of bounds. What a clown.
Chet.
What a clown.
That's Chet's inexperience. Hard at work there. Hard at work.
It's Chet being a nerd.
Chet being a clown.
If he wasn't good at basketball, do you think? I mean, never mind. I don't know where I'm going to go with that, so I'll just leave it.
3-point opportunity. Clanks down to Chet. Chet can't make a basket. He can rebound. So there's something he's doing that's positive.
I just don't know why Oklahoma City seems to be not trying to move the ball.
There's no urgency here for them. Clanked it there. Nembhard comes down with it. Time is not on OKC's side, and there it is. That might do it.
Might do it. Pacers take game 3. Is it 2 or probably shouldn't say that actually, unless I want my bet to hit. But I don't really care. I just don't want Indy to win the whole thing because it's a bad look for the NBA. They're just not good. I refuse to believe that Indiana's good, and I'll never, ever, 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 ever believe that they're good. This team is good. I don't understand it.
I mean, theoretically, you're probably right in the grand scheme of the Bostons of the world, coming out of the East. They had to do some crazy shit to come out of the East. But they did it. They somehow found a way.
Did they?
Somehow.
Beat up Milwaukee. Beat up Boston. And then the Knicks?
Halliburton is him.
No, he's not.
I want OKC just so I can see the alpha coaching YouTube guy lose his mind again. That guy I love that guy. Speaking of, there was, who was I talking? There was someone. Oh, STG was on here. I was asking him the other night. We were talking about, how do you feel as a Seattle guy? So you don't have the Sonics anymore. How do you feel about OKC? And how does Seattle feel about OKC? And he was 85% of Seattle to 90% hates OKC. And then you have the 10% that jumped on board when they left and just ended up following OKC from Seattle. So even Seattle's not really jumping on this OKC team.
That's what I would guess. I mean, if a team leaves your city,
you're not happy about it.
Aren't riding with it. I don't think anybody in St. Louis is a Rams fan right now. Or I don't even know Chargers in San Diego, I don't know if they've left that LA ship, but
Raiders in Vegas, I feel like they have a little more history, right? Raiders or the Raiders?
Yeah. I think Raiders, because their fans are crazy, they'll stay because they're I already have pads in the paint from face paint. So what would I do?
Their identity is
gone forever.
That's their identity.
They're still close enough in Vegas where they can road trip it down there, take a quick flight. I don't know. Are they spending all their money just on Raiders games? Maybe.
Man, half of Tyrese Halliburton's passes, I'm where is he throwing it to? And it just gets to the destination where it's supposed to. How does he do that?
APC, no need for strays right now. We're not talking about the Chiefs, all right?
Chiefs catching,
talking about them.
Chiefs catching strays in the chat.
How'd your Steelers do? Steelers, right? Did I make that up?
No, he's a Tom Brady guy. He's so he was on Tampa Bay.
Oh yeah, that's the other Aussie that used to watch us.
Yeah, that was the other one.
That's right.
Yeah.
All you Aussies, I get.
That was Steelers
Nation.
Steelers Nation.
So
yes.
Yeah. Wonder what he's up to. You think he's still? Because he would stream Steelers game. I wonder.
He's sinking tins somewhere.
He's alive.
I don't know if there's enough tins in Australia for him watching. Hey, APC, just give us that follow right back. Appreciate that, APC. Thank you so much.
Chairman, am I the only one that thinks Scott Van Pelt looks like Fire Marshal Bill? I don't know who Fire Marshal Bill is. Should I? Who's Fire Marshal Bill?
Fire Marshal Bill. Let's see.
Is that like an animated character?
Oh, it's Jim Carrey in Living Color. Fire Marshal Bill.
Oh, that is I think that was just before my time in Living Color.
I mean, that was before my time, I think.
Yeah, I never watched it. I knew it existed, but I think I was too young. Not sure.
That's
anyway, this one's over, folks.
It is.
This game is, not officially, but officially, in my book, over, and that's all that matters.
Let's see. What's up, Captain? How we doing? Good to have you. OKC doesn't know how to play catch up, just how to get and keep the lead. I mean, every time they get into every time they get into close games, I feel like they have trouble. But again, looking at the score here and looking at what Oklahoma did in this game, I mean, let's see, where are we at?
Chris, did they ever outside of 1-0, did they trail 2-1 in the Nuggets series? Who won game 3 in the Nuggets series? I can't remember. I know they split in Denver 3 and 4, but I can't remember who won 3 and who won 4.
I want to say the Nuggets lost game 3.
So they didn't trail at any point after game 1. So this will be the furthest into a series where they've trailed in the playoffs. In this playoff run.
Okay. Okay. Nuggets did win game 3. Okay.
Oh, so you lied to me, Chris.
I thought, yeah.
And I still can't hear Rec. Is he talking in the background? Chiefs choking big games. They've won 3 Super Bowls and played in 5 of the last 6. Calm down, APC. Choking big games. All they do is win big games. Let's talk about Josh Allen being 0-4 against Mahomes in the playoffs. Joe Burrow can't even make the playoffs. Tom Brady can't announce. How about that?
Salty.
Guy can't announce a game.
Series will be the same pattern. OKC by 10 next game, even the series, and go ahead and bet it. I mean, I want to say that this is going to be a trend that doesn't continue. I hope. Game's officially over. Okay, so the Indiana Pacers take game 3 in this one, up 2-1 with another home game coming up here soon. And I'm looking at so you know what's this is the most perplexing series, right? Game 1. The Pacers turn over the ball 25 times compared to 5. 25-5 or 25-7, something like that. And yet they win that game. This game, I mean, there's different things happening in every game. Last game is kind of just a blowout all around. This game, Pacers win. 3-point percentage, 33% from 3 from the Indiana Pacers, 45 from the OKC Thunder. OKC Thunder had their best shooting performance from behind the arc tonight and fell short while turning over the ball 19 times compared to 14 for the Pacers. I mean, the trends for in game 1 and game 3 for the Oklahoma City Thunder, the trends in the games that they've lost are concerning and to me. Like, you're not a good 3-point shooting team and you shoot 45.5% from 3 and you lose that game. Like, that's like everything should be like that should be the icing on the cake for you if you're the Oklahoma City Thunder. Like, man, you told me that OKC before this game was going to shoot 45% from 3 and Indiana was going to shoot 33, I would have told you before this game is over, before the game started, that it was going to be tough for Indiana to win this game. Likewise.
Yeah, but they made 9 and 10. It was, overall makes were +3 for OKC, which, so does that really matter percentages when, I don't, they took 5 more attempts, I get it, but then they shot way better from 2-point, and they did just say that SGA had his playoff career high turnovers tonight with 6, so never done that before in a playoff game. Did it for the first time tonight. Listen, can Indiana go and win this series? Absolutely. But I don't know if there's just trends that are like, oh my gosh, OKC should be freaking out right now. They played like crap in that fourth quarter. That's concerning. 2 of the 3 fourth quarters they played like garbage in, so that's concerning.
But to win the turnover battle in game 1 and all, they didn't score off those turnovers either. So they got the turnovers. And they only scored like 12 points off of all those turnovers that they had in game 1. So it wasn't exactly like they took advantage. But fast break points, OKC loves to get out and run. 10 fast break points for OKC in this game. So didn't get out, didn't do what they are really, really good at, and that's being a fast pace, get turnovers and run. Didn't do that tonight. Points in the paint, dead even. Fouls, pretty even. Rebounds, OKC out rebounded by a little bit. Pacers free throws, 19 of 22, 23 of 30 for OKC. You can maybe look at a couple missed free throws here and there. But I don't know. There's just weird things for OKC where you're looking at like some of their strengths and some of their weaknesses, and they're trying to they're not exactly maximizing those things in some of these games.
I just think they got too. They had Shea take 20 shots, Jalen Williams take 18, and Chet take 15. What is that? That's 38. 40, 53 of your 79 shots are from 3 guys. Your bench only attempted 13 shots combined in this game. In fact, the rest of your team, 21, 26 combined for the rest of your team. When you're looking at, what did I say? I already forgot what I said. 53?
Yeah.
Shots for the 3 of them. I just don't think you can. This is a team that has depth and one with depth and has guys that can fill it up, but they got a little too individualistic, I think, tonight, and just didn't share the ball enough, especially in that fourth quarter.
Yeah, the bench was drastic. Benedict Mathurin had 27 off the bench by himself, TJ with 10, Obi with 8. Meanwhile, the highest scoring player off the bench for OKC was Alex Caruso with 8. And no one else really contributed. And speaking of, going back to the Nuggets series, that was a big thing. The bench was what the strength was of the Oklahoma City Thunder. Aaron Wiggins and Jalen Williams were big. It was a matchup thing. Those guys, Jalen Williams, backup Jalen Williams, didn't see a single minute. Aaron Wiggins only saw 10 minutes in this game. So it's, all of a sudden, I feel like Oklahoma City Thunder, Alex Caruso was the only one off the bench with more than 30 points. He had 32 points. Isaiah Hartenstein had 18, or minutes, I should say. 32 minutes. Isaiah Hartenstein with 18 minutes. Otherwise, this was all the starters, which is not the recipe that they want with their depth. They have a lot of guys. Meanwhile, look at all the depth. Obi had 28 minutes. TJ had 15. Benedict Mathurin had 22. Ben Shepherd had 18 minutes. All fairly productive.
I mean, Matherin getting 27 points in 22 minutes is not just repeatable. He'll never do it again. But he did it tonight to get him a game, and they can win it. I mean, just because they won with that tonight doesn't mean that's how they have to win the next game. But that's not happening again. That's crazy. 27 points in 22 minutes is absolutely insane.
3-point line is shorter in the Olympics, so maybe he'll shoot the same. USA is very scared of Ben Simmons.
Very scared.
We're terrified. Is he gonna? Where's he gonna be playing next year? where's he? Better start learning. Better start learning Chinese, buddy.
I don't know. I don't know if APC said anything since I went on the Chiefs rant. So maybe I hurt his feelings.
He comes back for one show and then. Hey! Joe Quills. Thank you so much, Joe. Appreciate that. Thank you for the 16 months.
And is going to play in the California Penal League. Oh, is he out in the riots right now?
Is he out there? Is he throwing his weight around?
What do you, or do we call these riots, or do we call them peaceful protests, or what is it being called right now?
This, whatever you want to call them at this point.
Yeah.
What's up, Ty?
I almost did I like that tweet? I don't know if I did.
By the way, while you're looking up that tweet, looking up the odds for Game 4 of the Indiana Pacers Oklahoma City Thunder. This game opened up at, or the line was 5.5 in favor of OKC. OKC is favored in Game 4 by 6 points to start right now. So 6-point difference. Money line minus 240 for Oklahoma City Thunder. Indiana Pacers plus 198 to win Game 4. Over under about the same as what it has been, 225.5.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that it's a must win for Oklahoma City, but getting down 3-1 is pretty close to that. So they got to come out firing, change some things up, but we'll see what happens. You know, do they take a month off before the next game, like this whole series has been? Do they have like 8 days in between? It's the next one on like Father's Day.
The next game is Friday.
Friday and Sunday. I mean,
yep.
And I bet they play Sunday because
Friday. Yeah. The preseason odds. Is this right? It doesn't seem as crazy as you would think. Pacers were a plus 475 to win the NBA Finals. I don't think that's right.
No. They weren't plus 475 when the playoffs started.
Yeah.
Or anywhere near that.
Pacers, no, that's not right. What is this? Preseason no, the Indiana Pacers are plus 5,000. So 50 to 1.
50 to 1. That makes a little more sense.
50 to 1 odds, which I mean, if you put it,
the New Orleans Pelicans were also 50 to 1, Chris.
The Pelicans. Yeah.
The Pelicans, the Cavs were actually 50 to 1, apparently.
Joey, what's up, Joey? I have a confession. I'm drunk AF and I'm a little high and I ate 40 wings. Can I make a confession to you, Joey? I'm jealous of what you just said. I'm jealous that I have not joined you in these various things. Let's just put it that way.
Think my question is, and listen, absolutely no judgment here. Do your thing. How much have you had to drink where you ate 40 wings and are still drunk? Or is it just because you had, I mean, like, That's a lot of food to soak up all that alcohol.
Joey. I mean, that's impressive. The most wings I've ever eaten in one sitting was 31 or 32. Can't remember. It was a low 30s. That was college though. That was when my digestive system was a little bit more hefty and I had a little bit more metabolism. Scotty, those were the days.
Yeah. I could probably do right now. I don't even know if I can get to 20.
20. Well, you also get it also depends on where you go, because some places have bigger wings than others. We would go to this place called Pub on Pearl, and they would have these tiny little wings, right, Scotty? And then we would go, and you would get, I could get up to 25 easy, and then I'm just like, I should probably stop. Like, you go to places that have the big wings.
You kind of force the issue.
Yeah. Maybe Special Joey's eating all those like tiny, those little wings, those little
birds, the baby birds,
those little baby party wings,
Baby
but
chicks.
But 4 pitchers on top of that. I mean, that's still Special Joey. You need to get into that 9-inning challenge if you could do that. Then, I mean, if you could do this, you could do that, right?
These are mod-sozed wongs.
Mods. Joey's feeling good. He's feeling good.
Good for you, Joey. Enjoy your night.
Yeah.
Hope tomorrow goes well.
Brother, we already completed the 999. Oh, no, jeez. Joey, you're a machine. If that's true, I mean, I trust you. I trust you. So,
I mean, if he's had 4 pitchers and 40 wings tonight.
That sounds like a perfect Father's Day for me, Scotty.
Now, on the hot dog, do you have to eat the bun on each of those, or can you just have the dog?
If you want to do the challenge right,
you got to do the bun.
You got to do the bun. You got to do the bun.
Yeah. But I can find some little wieners.
As long as
like pig, can I do like pigs in the blanket? I can probably do that. Probably do 9 pigs in the blanket over 9 days. Just pop them in. Pop, pop, pop. Done with that part. All right, now it's just 9 beers.
Yeah, we should probably do another. I mean, I asked Rec if he's going to be doing, if 4th of July is coming up. Joey Chestnut's back. Well, it sounds like it.
Post.
My boy is back, hopefully in the competition. That I bet you they lost so many ratings last year, Scotty. I know they lost my viewership, and I was a big fan. I was a big fan.
Any ratings. What do you think their ratings are normally? I'm gonna look this up.
Look up the ratings.
4 people that watch it.
Yes. I love it. It's a tradition. Nothing says Merca than a dudes up on stage eating absorbent amount of hot dogs.
Yeah, I just don't want to watch
within 10 minutes.
Do your thing.
If anything's gonna bring this country together, it's watching Americans do American shit, and that's eat hot dogs on a stage when they just, that's America. It's one of the greatest ESPN 8 The Ocho programs there is. Yeah, agreed. It's not even ESPN. It's mainstream now, Black Market. It's mainstream. It's on, like, ESPN, the main channel. People cover that. They send all the junior reporters to cover it. I love it. It's so funny. They always have like these really attractive young like reporters that get their first stab in the industry trying to work their way up at ESPN, and they send them out to the hot dog eating contest to interview Joey Chestnut, just covered in freaking beer and water, hot dog juice. Like, hey, you want to make it? Pay your dues.
What if you had to guess how many people watched? Let's say not last year, 2 years ago when Joey was in it.
Well, I guess I don't have anything to compare. So, what's an? I I don't even know what the average viewership is for like an event in general for a hot dog eating contest. So I don't know. I think let's just say
Nobody does.
Like one, a million viewers,
37.
a million
Yeah.
viewers.
A million. Last year was 831,000 without Joey. The 2 years prior was about a million each year.
Okay. So yeah, I'm surprised it was. I'm surprised it was that. I'm surprised that it was 800. I was like, but that just shows you what we prioritize as Americans. Man, that's a lot of sandwiches to eat in 10 minutes, right?
So that's Chris. just to put this in perspective, that's 1 out of every 340 Americans are watching this. There's 340 million Americans,
and I'm one of them.
One out of every 340 people.
I'm one of those dudes. I'm one of them. How does this?
I don't know. What happened in 2014? Was that like at the peak of Joey versus Mishawaka or whatever his name was?
Kobayashi.
Kobayashi.
Yeah.
Same thing. Mitsubishi.
We're gonna get banned.
Well, now you're banned.
Yeah. In 2014, they had their highest viewership at 2.7 million viewers, Chris. With the second highest is only 1.5 in 2019. So like almost double the second highest in 2014. So something must have been going down in 2014.
How many people watch the U.S. Open?
The U.S. Open golf?
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure that's probably a few, three or four.
Oh,
probably in like the 3 million range, 2, 3.
6 last year, but it peaked at 10.2 million in 2 years ago. So I don't know why last year was lower.
Jeez.
I think, but yeah,
must have been Chestnut versus Kobayashi. Yeah, it had to have been. No, I mean those were the. I mean, because Kobayashi was the year after year after year champion, and then now Joey took over. So he can't be dethroned.
Should he have been suspended for having a deal with fake meat?
Fake. That it's the industry that was a joke. It was the industry. Like the only reason. Yeah. I'll watch the weekend, but first 2 rounds, meh. So, for the U.S. Open.
Do we have picks? Chris has 10 guys that are making the cut, and I just picked. Right now, I only have 3 outright winners, which is Bryson, Rahm, and Neiman.
Yep. My 10-leg donkey to make the cut parlay. I got Rahm, DeChambeau, Hatton, Cantley, Neiman, Matsuyama, Lowry, Aberg, Kim, and Schauffele. Those are my 10. I'm getting.
I just realized that all 3 of my guys are live guys. I didn't even do that on purpose. Am I becoming a live guy?
Don't do that. Don't become a live guy.
Chris, I watched some of the final round of the live on Sunday because the leaderboard was insane. It was like all their top guys, like Rahm was in the mix, Mickelson was up there, Bryson was up there, Neiman ended up winning it. Phil had one of the most incredible shots I've actually ever seen in my life on this chip where he had a weird stance and he had to I don't know if you saw it, but if not, it's insane. You should see it. Yeah, maybe I'm a live guy, Chris. Maybe I'm a live guy now.
Are you just
Scotty's ruined the PGA Tour for me because I hate him so much. I hate his face.
Is it? I haven't watched live at all. Really? They have teams though, right? They play in teams.
There's individual and team aspect, yes.
Oh, because I remember when I first watched one, I stumbled across it watching something, and they were kind of childish team names, like the Fireballs, or
yeah.
Like,
they're not. They're pretty dumb names.
they're pretty awful. That's all I remember. And I was like,
Bryson's
I like
team is like the Crushers.
like, what is this?
Pretty sure that's what they are.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's kind of strange, but either way, I can't. I never thought I'd see the day where you turn into a live guy, but here we are.
Here I am.
June 11th, 2025, a day before the PGA US Open, and you're declaring you're a live guy.
It's clear. First of all, it's not a PGA event, Chris. Otherwise, the live golfers wouldn't be able to play in it.
Well, you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Do I?
Yeah.
Do I?
Absolutely, you do.
USGA. United States Golf Association puts on the event, Chris.
Trying to see if there's anything else going on here. Oh, got another update. Breaking news.
It's breaking. Right?
We have another one.
Another one.
The Knicks requested permission to speak to Billy Donovan, but were denied. Not even the Bulls and Billy Donovan. Oh, the Knicks. Oh, my goodness. The Knicks.
Black market threw the Bulls up there, and I was like, I hadn't heard the Bulls yet, but yeah, they and another one.
Another one.
Another one.
So maybe one day.
That checks out.
Clearly, they had a pretty good. I mean, obviously, they didn't have a plan at all, but they just wanted, after their best season in 25 years, to get their head coach out of there so bad. And that dude, Thibodeau can wear on players and be a dick. I get that. But that was also your best year in 25 seasons. So grass isn't always greener. And now we're looking at Doc Rivers or somebody. So good luck.
Michael Malone. Do we think Michael Malone's going to get... I mean, he's got similar vibes as like a Thibodeau, right? Like, he's kind of an intense guy. Like, I don't know. I don't know about Michael Malone. I'm kind of shocked I haven't heard his name more. And part of me is just like, maybe there's a reason for that. I don't know.
Maybe there's, in the NBA circles, they know more than we do about Malone and his. I mean, obviously the Nuggets performed pretty well in his absence, so better than they were playing with him at the end. So, Black Market Villanova coach the Knicks, he's already said no. And if by Villanova you mean the old Villanova coach, not the current. You talking about? Why am I drawing a blank on his name?
Breaking news, Knicks asked for permission from Milwaukee to talk to Doc Rivers.
I can't hear
Bucks
any of this,
said,
Chris.
take him, please.
Is that why?
You can't. Yeah. Thank you, Joe, for the breaking news. I'll read it for you, Scotty. Knicks asked for permission from Milwaukee to talk to Doc Rivers. Buck said, take him, please. That same thing with, yeah. I think
I'll send you $50 million.
We'll see. Yeah, in cash considerations, and the Knicks probably would turn him. Because we didn't even talk about Atlanta's coach, Quinn Snyder. Also turned the Atlanta Hawks turned down Quinn Snyder for interviewing with the Knicks or to talk to the Knicks. It's like, man, what's going on? The Knicks just made it to the Eastern Conference Finals, and they have a roster. And they can't do anything. It's like, how shitty is it to be a Knicks fan?
I'm gonna maybe have to go outside of current NBA coaches.
Just
Knicks.
Just go. Figure it out. How sad is it to be a Knicks fan? Like, it's crazy. I mean,
do other teams just hate the Knicks that much? Because what if you're the Hawks or the Bulls, I think someone else said in here, perennial play-in teams, basically. Do you really need to keep your head coach?
what's trending in Denver in sports?
Another collapse. Another collapse by the Rock Show.
Oh.
12-55.
Oh no, this is all. Oh no, this is all political shit. This is in the sports category.
There's protests going on in Denver because, well, all the Californians that moved here are now protesting out here. So,
all the people that flooded our states.
Yeah.
Come on, man. What are we doing? Let's see what else. Anything else happening?
Oh, did you hear, Chris, the rumor about the Broncos potentially buying land?
Oh, I did see this. I did see this. Broncos.
The Burnham Yard area, which is just, I mean, it's not that far from where the stadium is.
Yeah, it's right here. Right here. So the stadium is, you can see it in the same thing. In Power Field, right here in this upper, like, middle section, and the Buckhorn Exchange area, buying up land. That's where it's gonna be, right? That's pretty much where it's gonna be.
If you follow the money, because Lone Tree, which is where I live, don't worry, Special Joey, I'm not giving you my whole address so you can send me your Scotty Scheffler Christmas card. But Lone Tree was rumored as a potential location, but I didn't really want it here, so I'm fine with it. This was the original location I had heard from a guy who at least works in construction that would know, pretty high level. So
you get your construction contacts, do you?
Then I do.
you got your insider construction dudes that you. Hey, what are you hearing? What's the word on the street?
I'll have to text him. We're pretty good friends.
He's like
Chris Monder.
Oh yeah, is that oh yeah, Monder. He's like, hey Monder, any good highways coming up in the next couple of years? What are you thinking?
Well, and he works for Kiewit, so they're mostly like more, building bridges and stuff like that. Not buildings, but he did know far before I ever heard anything about this area right here, because he was like, where like the Buckhorn Exchanges and stuff like that. I was like, is there room there to build all this? Now, for everyone that's like, why would you move that close to where the stadium is right now? First of all, the fact that they built the stadium on the west side of I-25 in the first place, and I know they were just replacing where the old Mile High was, basically, but like, everything is on the east. The west side of I-25, you don't want to be on.
Well, yeah, west side
it's not even downtown. It's just Denver. You want to be on the east.
Yeah, because for all you guys who don't know, you got Federal Boulevard, and then it gets a little like Federal Boulevard in Colorado, especially as you get into Denver. I mean, that's.
Are you saying ICE is in that area right now? What are you saying?
I'm saying it's just not as upscale of neighborhoods, right? I'll just end there. I'll just stop right there, and then I'll just leave it. I mean, the area where it's going to be is probably going to be a lot better area. So they'll build it up. There's a lot going on over there.
And they'll build up, a bunch of stuff around it too.
Yeah. So it's all about real estate these days. It's all about real estate.
So
Captain Urban, are you guys WWE fans? I am. I got back into it, so I am a WWE fan. Yeah, that's it.
Coors Field is downtown, and you dodge bullets there. I mean, I personally have never dodged a bullet there, but yeah, downtown has gone to the shitter and needs to be worked out in general in Denver, because downtown is, in the last decade, dropped off dramatically as far as. I mean, safety.
Coors Field area is. I mean, it's not as bad. I mean, that's Lodo. Lodo's a higher. It's a nicer area than what we're talking about near Empower Field, where the Broncos play. There's like just night and day. But Vale, Aspen, Breckenridge. just have the Broncos play in Breckenridge. Let's just throw them up there. Why not?
We'll have Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels at our first game in their Dumb and Dumber suits up in Aspen. You wouldn't bring it to Winter Park, Chris.
You wouldn't get much of an attendance there, I don't think.
Now that I'm moving to Winter Park. No, I'm just kidding.
Let's see. What are we saying? Is a neighborhood for burning Waymos? I wouldn't say. Well, maybe there's some Waymos burning in Denver now, but
we don't have Waymos in Denver yet. Otherwise, they might be burning. But we don't have Waymos out here yet. Can we get some?
Can we get some? Yeah, let's get some Waymos. Get them in the suburbs because I can't get a damn. At least where I'm at, Sky, you're closer to the highway. I can't get an Uber or a Lyft out in my direction for like 25, 30 minutes. It's crazy. Get me some Waymos out where I live. That'd be nice.
Yep.
Nice. One wrestling question then. Do you like heel Cena? I do. I like heel Cena. I like it.
I mean, you can only be a face for so long, right? Gotta have some heel stunts. So why not? I to be fair, I don't watch wrestling, but
yeah,
sure.
I'm a big. I like the heel Cena. I think it's legit.
Still keeping up on wrestling, Chris?
I keep tabs on it. I maybe don't watch it for it airs on Monday and it airs on Friday and then it has like the weekend events sometimes here and there. Like if it's a Monday event, I usually don't watch it that night. I'll watch it like Tuesday or Wednesday.
Fridays you're usually wide open, so you watch on Fridays.
Yeah, I could watch on Fridays. But yeah,
social life.
You know, try to have a good time with it. Scotty, it's Wednesday today. We're approaching the end of our show here, but it is Wednesday today. We have. I don't know what our schedule is going to look like for Father's Day weekend. So I'm throwing this out here for you guys. There's a good chance we probably won't. There's a lot going on for Father's Day for, I think, Scotty and myself. We got a lot going on. So there might be a chance we don't do a Sunday stream this weekend. So happy Father's Day in advance to all you fathers out there. And congrats. Congrats on being a father.
Unless you're a shitty father. And
then unless you're a shitty father. That's correct. Unless, there's two ends of the spectrum. You have Phillip Rivers. You have Tyreek Hill. Two ends of the spectrum, Scotty. With this, you can both have a lot of kids. Happy Father's Day to both. But there's levels to these things. There's levels. Yep. So just a heads up from a programming standpoint, there's a chance we might not be live on Sunday. So if we are, we'll let you know. But right now, don't plan on the show for Sunday, and we will be back live with you next Wednesday. We also have a lot of NFL action that we're starting to get into mini camps, Scotty. We have mini camps. Rec in the background is talking about our new running back, J.K. Dobbins.
That rookie you drafted must look awful already. What are you going out and paying money for J.K.?
I mean, we're not paying him.
Dobbins?
We're not paying him much, and it's a 1-year deal.
I mean, it's like, what is it, $4 or $5 million for a running back this late in the game? That's quite a bit.
That's actually not. I mean,
that's quite a bit. It's quite a bit, Chris. I'm telling you right now.
I think I'm with Rec. It could be worse. But the rookie's taking all the reps or the starting reps for the most part, first and second team reps. I mean, the stable of these running backs will have some depth at least this year. We'll see. But we're going to talk a lot about some mini camp because mini camps are going on. We're getting into those, and we're starting to see a little bit of some NFL action. Whether it's a mini camp or whatever, we're going to start talking about some of the storylines. We have some players holding out. We have those storylines across the league of we got Trey Hendrickson. We got guys all over the place that may or may not be showing up. So we'll talk about some of that. So NFL will be on the radar for our next Wednesday show for sure, along with NBA recaps, NHL. We still got NHL happening. NHL is. We didn't think it was going to keep happening, but it is. It went on even without the Avs, Scotty, unfortunately. So
But did it really go on, or is it already over?
Both. It's both. Florida has a 2-1 lead over Edmonton.
NHL must be pissed when a Canadian team makes the Stanley Cup final because the outcome's already decided. So how does that make it? Ratings must be awful.
But Makar, our boy, won his second Norris as the best.
Want him to after he played like garbage in the playoffs.
Playoffs? I mean, well, it's a regular season thing, right?
I know. I just didn't want him to win it because I'm still mad at how bad he was in the Dallas series.
Yeah. Recipient of the James Norris Memorial Trophy for the second time in his career. They announced that today. So congrats to Kale. Even though, yeah, he didn't play as well as he probably should have in the playoffs. So we have that as well. But yeah.
Is Rec talking? I can
hold on. Yeah. Give me a second. You know what I think happened? I think Rec left. Let's see. Let's see if this works. Hold on.
Oh, no.
What?
No.
You can hear me now?
It's time to sign off.
You got him.
Hi, Scotty.
Sign off. Hi, Rec.
Rage Quit. Welcome in. First time chatter. Coming in hot.
Chris, you should probably just read.
No, I know.
Before.
That's why I said that's why I said coming in hot. He's got a little this is by the way, Special Joey, this is what you have to look forward to tomorrow.
It's spicy.
Taking a greasy shit right now. Welcome in, Rage Quit. Good to have you here. By the way, who's
you're gonna make Scotty rage quit the stream?
What did you consume? What my question is, what did you consume to get to the point where you're at right now, where you're talking to us on the toilet? Now, for me,
what went wrong in your life?
for me, I do take my time when I'm, taking care of business. Sometimes, Scotty, you
taking care of business.
That's what all fathers do, Chris.
you take your time. You're on your phone. You're just,
That's your break.
That's what you need
break
in your life, right? So Rage Quit. Glad you're taking your time. Are you a dad? Tell me. SOS brother, it smells really bad in here.
Cool. Anyways.
I don't think he was prepared for us to talk about this.
No, I think he was like, I hope this is a he
or she.
I was gonna say we don't want to discriminate here. We don't want to get canceled.
Yes, only guys can take fat shits.
If this is
everyone poops, Rec. Everyone poops.
Rage Quit. If you're a female, power to you.
Power to you for taking that fat.
I mean, and sharing.
Anyway, this is going off the rails.
Rage Quit. Tell us more. just feed
Don't
into it.
On.
Feed into it. Guys, by the way, hit that follow button if you're new to the channel, or if you're sitting on taking a greasy shit. Whatever you're doing, hit that follow button so you know when we go live each and every single Wednesday and Sunday. Again, Sunday for Father's Day, we will not most likely be live unless we say so in our Discord. Discord is in the chat. Go click the link, join the Discord, have fun with us, share your memes, have fun talking sports whenever we're not live. So that's also another way to stay connected. But I think that might be, we're getting to the 10 o'clock hour here in the Mountain Time Zone, so we might be slowly easing our way out of this one. But
AKA Chris hasn't found someone to raid yet.
So no, I actually haven't started. I haven't started the process. So what we're going to do is we're going to start the process now. And do we dare? Oh, we got Human Juke live.
Let's see if he stays live.
Last time we rated him, he didn't stay live. So
he doesn't like the riffraff getting in, so he's like, I gotta go.
Yeah, yeah.
Doesn't want to talk to Rage Quit about some greasy shit.
Well, he's not talking to anyone. He's just at his piano bar.
Oh, at his piano bar? He owns a
Yeah.
piano bar now?
Or is he?
I don't know if he
staff
owns it.
member?
I don't know if he owns it, but there's one that he plays at all the time.
Makes sense.
He might as well own it.
Yeah, pretty much. That's why I called it his.
All right.
Feels like a guy that would play at a piano bar all the time. Right up his
What
alley.
makes you think that?
You know.
We got all the AEW watchers. All the AEW. I don't watch AEW. Actually, Josie McFly actually watching is. We might send you over actually.
So Josie McFly.
Josie McFly is doing a little post-game watch party for the Pacers and Thunder. So
There we go.
he's followers chat only, so just keep that in mind. Oh, what's he doing?
It's okay. It's okay. Is he leaving?
He looks like oh no, he's jumping into a video game actually. This happens every single time. You know, it never fails. Never fails.
You could just go to the NBA.
Let's do it.
It's live.
Let's do it.
Raid the NBA.
Let's raid the
That's pretty
NBA.
safe. Pretty safe. You guys can watch some post-game pressers.
Well, yeah, post-game pressers from Tyrese and Rick Carlisle and crew.
Can't get better than that.
No.
Cannot.
Okay. Go tell everyone, all 127 of them in the NBA chat, that ActionLab Sports is the place that they need to go next time. And we will wrap things up here. All right, guys. That's going to do it. Give us... hopefully you had a great night. Hopefully you enjoyed everything tonight. And we will be back live next Wednesday, I think. So, well, for sure. So go be a good person between now and next Wednesday. Enjoy Father's Day weekend for all you fathers out there. Go give your father a hug and a little something. I don't know, a little gift, whatever you want.
Oh, I was like, where are we going with that?
Yeah, I got really confused.
Yeah, give him a little something, huh?
Spicy.
I don't know. That
Very
was
strangely.
that was a weird thing. Yeah. But go give your father some love. How about that? Anyways.
I don't know if that's better.
No. Okay. Put the phone down. Enjoy the people and things around you, including your dad. Wait. No.
Wait.
No. This is going off the rails. It's going off the rails.
We here at ActionLab do not promote incest.
This is not going well on the way out. So
I mean, it's already too late. It's already too late.
just
Anyway,
You're
just
still here. Hide Vic.
should I just mute?
Hide Vic at all costs.
He muted himself.
Perfect. Yeah.
Okay, thanks
I
for
think it's
everyone
for
for
the
stopping
best.
by. Have fun hanging
Deuces.
out. Have fun hanging out with your father before.
Yeah, just
Have fun hanging out.
show
Enjoy his company.
your father how much you appreciate him.
Please do not do your father.
No.
Yeah, don't. Best end of the stream ever. I don't know about that. Probably weirdest end of the stream ever, but
In this case, we are allowed to kink shame.
Father's Day got weird.
have you?
If you consider your father's Komori.
It's like that.
Thanks, Joe.
That Family Guy where they're talking about her dad. Like the two girls are talking about her dad. They're like, I really want to fuck your dad. Like, oh, really? You do? Thanks, appreciate that. On that note, happy Father's Day.
Yeah. I think you should stop talking.
I should stop talking.
I agree.
Love you guys. Anyways, we'll see
Bye,
you
everybody.
next time.
Deuces.